Educators. This video is intended to take you through the Future Ready VVSD website for teachers. Let me go ahead and put us in preview mode. Apologize for that. So this first page is just to welcome you and to get you to the site. This is about our Future Ready courses that will replace WIN for students. These courses are to help students to become critical thinkers, empathetic citizens, effective communicators, and adaptive learners. Those of you watching this video most likely are Future Ready educator support teachers. So you may have an ELA support, math support, or be a band instructor. If you have a full Future Ready support course, there is a video also on this site that will show you in detail for the full Future Ready class if you're teaching that. So this is intended just for those with a support section. So just a little information. If you do have some questions about the Future Ready content, so for community building or second step or digital citizenship, etc., there are buttons here for you to email us specifically about that. If you do have questions about priority lessons, your best contact probably is myself, and I am Adrienne Padalecchio at the district office, and my email is right here for digital citizenship. I'll probably add another button here that says priority lessons as well. So this is just the overview page, and then you will see that we have a curriculum page, and within that curriculum page, we have a site just for, so apologize. So if you look here, and then you can see there's either a page on the side that says priority lessons, or you can click on the priority lessons page. If you do want to see the entire scope and sequence for educators and for students, that is below here. But I have created a simplified page just to find the priority lessons to make this as easy as possible for you to navigate as an educator in that capacity. So if you look, you click on priority lessons, it looks very similar to the other page. It's just a clone, but these will link directly to just what you need to know if you're delivering priority lessons, again, during ELA support, math support, or band. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Digital Citizenship Unit 2. So I am going to highlight Unit 2 mainly because that's the unit I helped create, so I can speak to it more clearly and have a little bit more insight as to helping you navigate. But what you will see is going to be the same unit to unit. So I'm just going to click here because I already have the page open. So it's going to open to a Google sheet like this. And again, I pulled out just the priority lessons for you. And I've included my contact information there at the top again, if you have any questions. It has been our suggestion to do about one lesson per week. Obviously, we know that that can be flexible, and when you're giving supports to students, we may need to be creative in that. For week 1, so again, this is unit 2. So for week 1 that begins in October, we do have a day in which Panorama is going to be will need to be administered to students. So you should be hearing about that from your building, but students in interventions will need to have Panorama administered to them as well, and band. So then if you come down to week 2, you'll notice that you are delivering a priority lesson, and this one is on digital footprint, and there is a community building lesson that goes with this as well. So if you click on week 2, the community building lesson, it's going to open you to the slides that are combined for the RAM lesson, as well as those for the post-secondary readiness skill. In this case, having students think about what their digital footprint is and how that can impact them moving forward in social media and other places. So notice there'll be some teacher notes here. The very first 2 slides kind of go through that in this case, telling you what you need to prepare for the community building component or the RAM, as well as slide 2 here is the lesson plan and resources for the digital footprint lesson. The digital footprint lesson has been created by a team of teachers and vetted by other teachers to take a look at what's the most important thing for students here. So again, this is after the community building lesson and should take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So you'll see here, it tells you the activity steps, and over to the side here are all of the resources that you may need. So there's a video, there's student handouts in English and Spanish, as well as a formative assessment for students at the end of this lesson. So please, you will need to take a look at these lesson plans and the linked information so you're able to deliver this to your students as one of their priority lessons for this unit. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our Google Sheet of your priority lessons just to give you an idea again. So week 3 is my social media life. Everything you need to deliver this lesson is linked directly into this box. Week 4, during week 4, I will link this very quickly here. So by the time you actually see this, the unit assessment will be linked. The unit assessment needs to be given to every student, okay? Every student in any Future Ready course, priority lesson only, or if they are assigned to a full Future Ready support class, they will receive the same unit assessment. The unit assessment is based only on these priority lessons, which makes sense because this is what every student in middle school across all 5 buildings is receiving a priority lesson. Okay, so that unit assessment and information will be linked here to be given to students during week 4. Again, if for some reason week 4 is not the week that you're able to administer this assessment, notice week 6, there is not a Future Ready priority lesson for that week. So if you, for some reason, got off schedule, had students who were absent and haven't taken the assessment or haven't had one of the priority lessons, you would have the opportunity during week 6 to revisit that. So again, this is meant to just be a very quick overview for you of the priority lessons. So if we go back to the priority lessons page, another thing to note is that we will also be adding in feedback forms to this exact same page so that you're able to give us information along the way so that we know how this is working for you and your students. We really want this to be a smooth process, and we are here to help with any questions you may have. Thank you very much for your time and all that you do for students here in Valley View.